This is the 2KMC, and if you've got a hankering for awesome plays, then you've come to the
we have a second. Let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Allen.
He's really made that a focus of his game these past few years, and it's paid big-time dividends for him. He's become a much better rebounder, and it's increased his value as a player by leaps and bounds.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Daniel Tice out there with Durant. Then it's Malik Beasley. And there's Jared Allen. And it's Gilgeous Alexander in the point guard. And for Seattle, we've got Nance. Tobias Harris is out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Parker, and it's Turner in at the 5 down low. And here is Gilgeous Alexander after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. Clark, here we are mid-season, and certain teams seem to really change gear and ratchet up the intensity.
Yeah, I agree with you. And some of that is familiarity, understanding who you are and what it takes for you to win, and being healthy is a big part of that. I think teams all over the league go through stretches where they're in a nice groove and rhythm, and there are a lot of variables that play into that.
Things settle down, don't they? Rotations, routines, like you said, all those things important.
Yeah, exactly. Well said.
Here's Beasley following the score by Miles Turner. Yep, that one goes in there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
I tell you what, Nance plays with a force every night. Explosive, tough, fearless.
Here's KD, and then Durant with the jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Good on the triple. Lillard's got 6.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Allen surveying the D. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense from Harris. The 11-footer, and Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist from Harris. Harris has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Well, you look at the career of Tobias Harris, and, well, he's bounced around a bit. Has never slowed his development or production, though. You put him anywhere, and he'll find a way to help his team.
Now, here's Lillard following the shot by Kevin Durant. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with Coach Mike D'Antoni, and facing one of the best scorers in NBA history in Kevin Durant, he knows it won't be easy. It'll be physical, but he said KD is stronger than he looks. That is true. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. And with Harris, he's been moved so many times. You know what, Greg? You forget he's still quite young.
Yeah, I mean, he really is just starting to enter what should be the prime of his career. Has improved every offseason and is a great rebounder and scorer.
Now, here's Parker. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Pistons in Detroit. Just 3 to shoot. And it's Lillard missing. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
And that one is good by Beasley.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Seattle leading by 4. There's the pass to Harris. Over Beasley. Man's trying to break loose. A nice shot by Harris.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Lillard. He's tightly guarded. Seattle needs to get off a shot. And trying to break loose. Harris, no good. And so the first quarter is in the books. Great team play, so key to winning. Damian Lillard.
Be a star in your role. You know, I think it's...
Knowing your role and playing it so well is so crucial.
Yeah, when everybody buys in and plays for one another, that's when teams play their best ball.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Seattle. Guys?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Seattle, we've got Damian Lillard. Jabari Parker is out there with Larry Nance. Then there's Tobias Harris. And it's Turner in at the center position.
I like seeing Durant slam that one down. I mean, he's just powering it home thanks to that incredible position.
And Lillard kicks to Turner. Off target with his three. The Hawks leading.
And historically, you almost never saw a great shot blocker who could also knock down triples at a high clip. But count Miles Turner among the unicorns who provide that rare combination.
Here's Lillard. Jared Allen making his last shot. They need this. It's tipped, and he's able to get it back. Lillard misses.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
KD, that's for two. But they get it back. Tice, no good. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Seattle. In the second quarter, held scoreless. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
Well, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets, using that astounding speed to blaze past the defenders.
Allen passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it out to Allen. 5 on the clock. Here's Beasley. The shot will not fall. Seattle goes the other way with it. And the stretch center in demand. For Miles Turner, Greg, how does he take that next step as a player?
Getting stronger. And continuing to improve his recognition and communication at both ends of the floor.
Here's Tice. Following the score by Damian Lillard. At the top of the key, Durant. Pass to Allen. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Lets it fly from 18. Connects, the jumper drops. And the Hawks lead by 1.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And that's a foul called on Malik Beasley. That's his first foul. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for KD.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Now here's Beasley coming off a solid outing against Washington. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander, covered by Lillard. Here's Beasley. And it's Seattle with the rebound. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. KD's shot is good. For Seattle, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Now, here's Lillard. He's covered closely. There's 10 seconds left in the first half of the game. Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range, it's good on the putback. Nance has got his second, so that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. Leading the way at the start, it was Damian Lillard. He ended up with 15 points, 2. That about wrapped it.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
On the court right now for the Hawks, they've got Beasley, Daniel Tice out there with Durant. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Allen in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And at this point, there simply is no doubt that Kevin Durant is one of the great shooters to ever play the game. The only question is just where on the all-time list will he land when we talk about the unstoppable scorer.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. Here's Tice, and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his third assist on the night. And with Durant, perhaps the most amazing part, he can have quiet nights, Greg, of 30-plus points.
Kevin, his scores are just so easy for him that you forget you aren't supposed to see 7-foot sharpshooters doing it. He can score from anywhere in any fashion and can hold his own with any player in history in terms of how unguardable he is.
Tice finds KD. That shot off. Good work defensively by Turner. And Seattle shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. And that one's good. Parker.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket of the night.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
From 13, and another basket for Seattle.
Well, he's an elite shooter with a lot of sweet spots. Defenses have to mark and keep an eye on Harris from mid-range.
Mark, you know, some players just don't need a lot of rest. They could play basketball all day, every day, and don't want to be taken out. They've all got a lot of engine in them.
Yeah, they do. 24/7 guys, we call them. They don't need a lot of fuel, and it seems like they never are out of fuel. Guys like Paul George and Russell Westbrook come to mind.
Here's Parker, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And defenders have to be really cautious when defending Parker. I mean, he's an incredible athlete who doesn't mind physicality. Well, you know, for so long, Mike D'Antoni has been a vanguard on NBA offense. His teams have always played great offense, moving, spacing, dynamic players. Defense has not been at the level of offense, but I think he's actually improved as a coach in that area as well.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Three-pointer, Lillard. And once again off the mark by Seattle. The Hawks trail by 4. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Allen, poked away and stolen by Lillard. Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Well, you have to respect the quickness of Lillard now because he's excellent at using his hands to complement those quick feet to come up with steals.
Here's Durant, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Miles Turner. The Hawks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Durant hits them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Now here's Lillard. Gilgeous Alexander covering. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
And both free throws good for Damian Lillard. So it's the Hawks now. They trail by 6. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Here's Gilgeous Alexander. He can't get it to go. And so it's Seattle with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Parker out there with Nance, and there's Miles Turner. Then there's Tobias Harris, and it's Lillard in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Oh, Nance in position. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And finished off by KD.
Man, he gets it done in bunches, does Durant. He's a superb scorer. You've just got to marvel at his greatness.
Harris kicks to Turner. Wide open look. That shot missing. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Durant against Parker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you can tell Durant loves to play the game. Whether it's the NBA or a pickup at Rucker Park, this guy is balling 24/7. And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Here's Harris, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. That's now 8 points for Tobias Harris.
Harris has really become much more adept at finishing hard shots. Great focus there.
And it's Beasley in the corner. Allen trying to break free. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Seattle leading by 4. Left side Harris. Latrey. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Gilgeous Alexander. Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound. For Seattle, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. And he uses the glass on the layup. Now it's a 6-point Seattle lead.
Sky's the limit for Parker. I mean, just an incredible player who is a remarkable leader for this team, especially considering how young he is.
KD against Parker. Over Nance. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Parker outside. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Offensive rebound. Here's Allen, and he drops it in from the low post. Now just a 2-point Seattle lead.
Well, I tell you, this guy just does not quit on the boards. His energy is contagious, especially on the offensive glass.
Lillard, right side. That's a 2 from Parker. That one wide left. Atlanta's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. KD against Parker. KD passes to Beasley. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Turner, and it's sent back by Turner.
What timing from Turner. I mean, that's a big part of blocking shots. Reading the shooter and then timing it perfectly to send that shot in reverse. Boy, and just look at what Damian Lillard is doing.
He throw good, Damian Lillard.
And that tax another big point onto the league. Great N1 play showing us now a little bit of that killer instinct.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And they need to use as little time as possible here. If they can get a bucket before the clock hits 24 seconds, they can try for a stop on the next possession. If there's less than 24, then they'll have to foul.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, Lloyd Pierce talked with his team during that last time out. He told them this game wasn't over yet. He said, don't give up. If we make a few big plays, we're right back in this game. Stay the course. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Rebound, Atlanta.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Durant. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
And that stroke of Durant, effortless. I mean, easily pulling up from the perimeter. Textbook form. Beautiful to watch.
Seattle calls timeout. The score is tied at 44. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Lillard. Fires the three. Oh, couldn't sink the shot, and we're going to overtime. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. Tip-off goes to Seattle. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for Seattle, Turner is out there with Larry Nance. Then it's Jabari Parker. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Harris in at the shooting guard.
Evolving as a leader right before our eyes. It's important that Turner continue to prove he can score in big moments.
And the shot goes in. That's 28 points for KD.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Lillard misses. The Hawks shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Loads it up for Beasley, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Offensive rebound, Nance. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And it's the Hawks' ball. Plenty of space. And it's off the back rim. No good. Harris outside. Excellent D there from Allen.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game. Seattle calls timeout. They trail by 3. 36 seconds left in the first overtime. Now here's Lillard, guarded closer. In the corner, it's Harris. And it's Durant with the rebound. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Seattle calls timeout. They're down by 4. 15 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
Lillard dishes to Turner. It's Parker outside.
And Durant isn't just a powerhouse on offense. He also has a great sense of timing for when to block shots.
And the miss. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.